I'm Avanti. I'm 13 years old and I'm the preteen technology specialist at Workshop for Me. Workshop for Me is a non-profit organization through which we teach children aged 6 to 16 how to code and other technological skills. So I started off as a really young girl and I loved creating things. I used to be really creative, I loved art, and I also used to create robots out of cereal boxes, and I wished that one day that could be a job. So I also grew up seeing my mom and brother doing different workshops for children and teaching them how to code. I didn't actually know what they were doing, but whenever I went down to check, I always thought it was pretty cool. One day I had the guts and I tried it, and I loved it. It was so fun. So I kept doing and I created more and more projects until I stopped. I noticed that no one from my school and no girl was doing it. I got kind of sad and I quit. But my brother couldn't let that happen. So he took it upon himself to try and motivate me to do it again. At first, I got kind of annoyed at him, but then I realized that I actually have a love and passion for it, and that I need to try and get other girls to do it as well, so I don't feel as lonely. And that's how I continued coding. So thanks, brother. Anyway, so then I started doing different things, and I saw that my mom and brother were going to different conferences as well. I always grew up seeing them do cool and fun stuff. So one day, they were going out somewhere, and I asked them, hey, where are you going? And they said that they're going to speak in the European Women in Tech Conference. And then I asked, why is Leo, my brother, going? If anything, I should be going. I'm a woman in tech, not him. And my brother said, sorry to break it to you, but you don't have that much skill. And I was so sad, I was so mad, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get up and speak. So that's how I started speaking as well. That really motivated me. And now I continue, and I see so many cool things. For example, I got into robotics by seeing my brother participate in the national robotics competition, for which they participated to try and register as Team Luxembourg in the international robotics competition. This was the first global challenge. It was first held in Washington, then in Dubai. So I saw my brother participate, and I got really inspired. They had to try and find a way to clean oceans with a robot, and I found that really cool. So I kept doing some small stuff like that. Then I also participated in different coding competitions, like the Technovation Challenge. The Technovation Challenge is an all-girls challenge where you have to try and make an app to solve the Sustainable Development Goals, something to help with that. So, for example, I participated over the last 3 years. The first year, I did an app called One-Click Safety. It was an app where if you feel like you're in danger, you quickly get out your phone and you can press the alarm button, which plays a really loud alarm and will only stop with a given passcode. There was another button, which was clicking a photo from your front and back camera and sending it to the police immediately. And the third button was sending your location to your emergency contacts. So that was one of the apps I did 3 years ago. 2 years ago, we made an app on the environment. And 1 year ago, my team and I made an app on health and how to get people more motivated to exercise. So those are some of the stuff I also did. I also participated in a hackathon called the Game of Code. And to my surprise, and my team's surprise, we actually won 2 prizes. The first was called the Coup de Cœur prize. It translates to Who Stole Our Hearts. And the second prize we won was actually 3rd place in the competition. We were really surprised and very happy because this was actually a challenge for adults. So that really motivated me to do even more. Then, again, my brother and my friend's brother both participated in the first global challenge. So I was there with a team in the Maker Fair, which is a type of fair which different teams present their projects and ideas and what they can do with technology. So there was a national competition over there in that area. So I did 2 things there. The first thing I did was present my own project called Smart Cap. It's basically a project where when you're swimming backwards, then you don't know how far the wall is. So it beeps and it vibrates to tell you how far the wall is on your head. So while I was there, I also thought it would be cool to give commentary for the national team participating and trying to compete to get into the international team. That was pretty fun. So overall, my message is, I think everyone should code. And also adding on to your point, that girls should definitely try and get involved. And we don't have to push them, but we definitely have to try and tell them what robotics is all about. I read an article by the UN saying that by the age of 6, young girls already think that boys are more brilliant and ahead of them. I think that girls and boys should be equal, and they should think that they can do anything. Our minds are not different. They're all the same in the way of intelligence, or as smartness is measured. I would also like to try and remove the fear of robotics. A lot of people have the fear that robots will steal our jobs. But we have to remember, as women, being 47% of the population, that they will only take away the lower level jobs, while we have the opportunity to do higher level jobs and accomplish more. So, to remove this fear, in Workshop for Me, we're already trying to help with children and trying to get their fear away. As adults and parents, I would also request you to also try and not put in the fear of robotics. And thirdly, I would like to request the education ministries of the EU to come together, and maybe we could collaborate on a curriculum which promotes more robotics. Thank you.